Hey y'all, so I'm back again today with another video for you all. Now I know, well, some of you actually might not have seen before, but I just posted a video about how I make my own lipstick because I can usually never find one that I like at a drugstore or whatever that looks good on me. And if you haven't seen that video, the link is right here, so check it out too. But aside from that, I have found a few drugstore brands. I know it's kind of rare to find, but I have found a few drugstore brands that I actually do like. So I'm going to talk about a couple nude lipsticks that I just bought recently that I am really. Alrighty, so let me go ahead and get started. The first one, well, let me tell you, what I have on now is actually, before I begin, what I have on now is actually lipstick that I made. So once again, if you haven't seen that video, check that out too. But moving right along, I'm going to go ahead and take off what I have on now. And then I'm going to go ahead and get into the review of the two lipsticks that I'm digging so far. Now, one lipstick that I've been wearing, pretty much, honestly, I've been wearing it pretty much every day for about, I think maybe like 3 weeks or so now. So I'm really loving this one, y'all. But I got this one, I was going to say I got her. I got it. And I got it at Kroger. And it's by L'Oreal. And it's called In the Buff. And it is technically one of their nude colors. So, In the Buff by L'Oreal, it's 800 is the little number on it. A lot of people complain that, you know, for dark skin or for black people or ethnic skin or whatever you might be, that it's really hard to find a nude color that that doesn't have that ashy kind of, I guess, too light, kind of crusty look to it. But me personally, you know, like some people say, oh, you have to have a brown lip for it to be technically a nude. Well, quite honestly, my lips, especially the bottom one, is like a dark, it's like a dark, kind of like, it's like that color, kind of, like a dark pink. Now, my top lip is pretty much really dark brown. But for the most part, I mean, quite honestly, just because you are dark skin or a certain skin tone, you don't have to go out and buy a dark brown lipstick. I mean, I think it looks more natural when you kind of mix in the pinks and the browns and not just go for a brown simply because you're black and you don't know what color looks best on you. But and also, on the other hand, you don't want to go too light. You don't want to show up with something that's like that crusty, kind of ashy look. You want something that looks natural and nude, but for me, in my opinion, with a little bit of I like a little bit of a pink in mine. I have to have some kind of a pink or gold shimmer, not just a flat out brown color. So if you're looking for something like that, I think I have found, you know, something that might help you out. And like I said before, it is by L'Oreal, and it's called In the Buff. And this is what it looks like out of the tube. And as you can see, I don't know how well you can see that, but I mean, it's not really that light of a pink color. And it might it does kind of look a little pink there, which it is a little pink, but it definitely has brown undertones in it as well. So I think it's a great compromise. Not too brown, not too pink, just right in my opinion. It's definitely a creamy, very creamy lipstick, which, you know, when I've been wearing it, before starting to wear that, I would wear like a lip gloss and stuff over my lipsticks or whatever. But now, since wearing that, when I put that on, I just put on a lip liner and just smooth that on. And I don't even wear a lip gloss over it. I'm going to go ahead and take off what I have on now and show y'all what that L'Oreal color looks like. So this is what I normally do to prep for wearing my nude lip. Or really, honestly, any lipstick I wear. This is how I prepare to put it on. Basically, I take this, it's a little cheap. You could probably find this, I think maybe I got it at like Walgreens, Walmart, Kroger, something like that. It's not expensive at all. I know that for a fact. It was not expensive. It's made by Jordanna, and it is a lip liner in the color Tawny, Tawny, Tawny. And basically, to me, it's almost like a dark raspberry blush kind of color. Yeah, so I normally put this on to just sort of line my lips and kind of, since my lips are two different colors, my top lip is more of a dark brown, my bottom lip is more of kind of like a dark red, purple, pink color. It's kind of hard to explain, and it even changes color. Sometimes it's more pale, sometimes it's more pink, I don't know. But anyway, this kind of helps, in my opinion. I think it kind of helps to get the lipstick on both of my lips evenly and kind of have a more even color. Since my lips are naturally two different tones, putting the lip liner over my upper lip kind of makes it a little more pink. Pink or red, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, and I even do it on the bottom lip because I believe that this actually helps the lipstick stay on longer. Okay, so I do that. Then I'm going to take my L'Oreal in the Buff 800 and just go ahead and rub that on. Now some people blot it on. I don't do that. I just rub it on there. But I mean, if you want to blot, more power to you. And I do like to layer mine on, so some people don't, but I do. I like a lot of lipstick on because I like my lips to be fully covered. Okay. Alright, so that's what it looks like. And I'm also going to have some pictures at the end of the video too. But this is what it looks like. Oopsie. I mean, as you can see, it's not like some people are, like I said before, are afraid to try a nude lip. They think it's going to be too this or too that. But honestly, I feel like this is perfect for me. And anyone, like if you're around like NC 45, which is what I am, if you're around that skin tone, then this should be pretty good for you. And if you I wear sometimes, well actually right now, I was a little too cheap to go and buy some more MAC makeup. So I bought this Maybelline, and I am a Caramel Dark 2. So if you're around my skin color, then, you know, if you're a Caramel Dark 2 in Maybelline or NC45, then, you know, or even a little lighter, a little darker, whatever, I think this will be good for you. And quite honestly, I even think if you are a lot lighter, I still think that this would be good for you because, like I said before, it has the pink tones and it has a little bit of the brown. So I think with the pink tones being in there, it would help it look good on the lighter tones, and then you have the brown in there too to kind of help it balance out for the darker tones. So pretty much I think this is good for people of all tones or all complexions, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and let me step back and let you get a this is what it looks like far close. Yeah, and as far as actual details on this stuff, I gotta tell you, it's really, really creamy, really smooth, very shiny, but not that greasy chicken. I just ate a bucket of chicken look. Not like that. It's more of a shiny, plump, juicy kind of look. Not matte at all. So you don't look like you have ashy lips. Very creamy, smooth. Stays on pretty well. I have to reapply it maybe like every... Sometimes I'll go a whole day, but usually if I have something to eat, then I will obviously reapply it. But yeah, I would say it stays on pretty well. I honestly can't think of anything negative to say about this lipstick. I love the color. I love the texture. I love the pigment. It's pigmented just enough in my opinion. It's not overly pigmented, not under pigmented, so I think it's perfect. So yeah, this gets 2 thumbs up, 5 stars from me. Alright, moving right along to my second nude lipstick that I purchased. I purchased, this is the Revlon Matte. And I'm not a matte kind of girl, but I got it anyway. Revlon Matte Nude Attitude 00. To me, I think this will be what I would describe to be the ashy, the ashy nude lipstick that you, unless you are really, really light. And even then, I think you need something over this. You can't just walk out without some kind of lip gloss, something over it, because it does give off a very ashy, kind of dry, chalky kind of look. And I'm going to show y'all what it looks like on. Now, I got to tell you, I'll admit, I don't wear this one very much. I'm still kind of trying to get used to it, so I don't know. I mean, it looks good when you put stuff over it, but as far as just putting on a lipstick and being able to go, this is the one for you. I don't have to do anything to this lipstick. It's perfect the way it is. This one, the Revlon, I feel like I have to put on lip gloss, lip liner. I mean, a lot of things just to kind of take that ash and chalkiness away from it. But I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about here. Okay, I'm back. Now I'm going to go ahead and put on the Revlon. Once again, going through the whole lip liner thing. I want to make sure. Some people use a brown lip liner. I don't really like brown lip liner. I think it looks kind of weird. Just my opinion. I mean, maybe if you're wearing like a brown lipstick or... I don't know. I just think I've seen people wear it. Like they'll wear it with a really light lipstick and it almost kind of looks like that kind of... no offense, but that kind of like chola look. I mean, if you're going for the chola look, more power to you. But if you're not going for chola look, you probably should not wear brown or dark black lip liner with a really, really, really light lipstick. Especially if it's really obvious. I can understand maybe if it's like a slight, you know, thing. But no, not that thick old. It reminds me of like 1995 too. Like I think of Escape and SWV, things like that when I see that thick lip liner with the lipstick. But anyway, so yeah, here comes the Revlon Nude Attitude. And once again, just kind of smoothing it on. I mean, and it looks a little bit better today since I do have that lip liner on underneath it. I think the last time I wore it or tried it on, I did not have that lip liner on. I just kind of put it on my lips. And that might have been why it came off extra crusty looking and just too chalky and pasty. Doing it this way, it does look a little bit better. Hold on. Well, I mean, this one, you know, now that I think about it, okay. Because like I told you, last time I wore it, which I've only tried it like one time, and I promise you I hated it that one time. But now that I have it on this time with the Tawny underneath, it does give it a better base, and it doesn't look as crusty. So I think I might have to change my mind and actually like this. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So yeah, I have on the Nude Attitude now. Let me show you up close. I mean, honestly, with this lip liner underneath, it does look a lot similar. Looks very similar to the other one, to the Revlon, or the L'Oreal color, my bad, in the buff. It does look a lot like it. So quite honestly, I don't know, y'all. I think I have been converted. I think I honestly can tell y'all that I do like it now. I would just suggest if you're going to wear this, especially if you're around my skin tone and you don't like the crusty look, or maybe you do, I don't know. But if you don't like the crusty look, I would say definitely wear a lip line under it, some kind of foundation, something to basically take away from how crusty this will look. Because if you just put it on your skin, your dark skin, let me show you what it's going to look like. It'll look like you've been eating powdered donuts. So, you don't want to do that. You don't want to have that donut powdered Tyrone Bigum's crackhead look. You just don't. That's not the good, sexy thing to do. But yeah, I think I like it now. So I think I have changed my mind. That is crazy, y'all. Crazy what a little bit of lip liner can do. So, okay. Now that I've changed my mind, I can definitely recommend this. I wasn't going to recommend it before, not as adamantly. But now I can adamantly recommend the Revlon Nude Attitude Matte 001. And of course, like I said, if you want lip gloss over it, you can still do that if you want a little more of a shine, which has enough shine in my opinion. But if you want more added, I think right now anyway, I think I'm still loving this one more. Although now that I see this one with the lip liner, it might be a stiff competition, y'all. I don't know. Another tip I do want to add before I go ahead and get off here is if you are still kind of skeptical, maybe you still, you want to try nudes, but you still want even more of a brown pigment to it, or you want it to blend in with your own skin tone more. One thing I found is that if you take your own foundation and just put a little bit on your finger, your brush, or whatever you want, not a lot, just a little bit. You don't want your lips to literally be the same color as your face. But yeah, if you just put a little bit on there. Oh, that might be a little too much. But yeah, you get the picture. Put a little bit on there and it takes it down a lot. And you can put as much as you want. If you want, like, some people like their nude to really, really blend in. Like right now, it's really turning into a brown. Yeah, it's really turning into a brown. And you see how well it's blending in with my skin color? Basically, it's becoming one. So if you do that, I mean, it's almost like you get a whole new shade of lipstick by just kind of tweaking it a little bit. So yeah, this is probably good for maybe like more of the daytime, or if you're wearing some brown bronzes, or you know, more natural, neutral skin tones. The colors. Oh, this is really pretty, y'all. I really like this. Oh yeah. Oh, it's really pretty. Anyway, so yeah, this is perfect for if you want to try more of a brown, if you're wearing some gold, some, you know, whatever colors, or if you're doing a dramatic smoky eye. If you're doing like a dramatic heavy eye, you want to go light on your lips. So something like this will definitely mute out your lips and pull more of the focus towards your eye area. So yeah, that about wraps up my review on these two products. I hope you all like, and I hope you enjoyed my last minute tips about adding a little bit of you know, foundation to your lipstick. And I'm sure you could probably do that with any color if you want to have it more toned down and more kind of blend in with your skin tone. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Hope I didn't ramble too much, which I'm sure I might have. But I hope you enjoyed it. Take care, right? Don't write. Take care, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.